I'm about to cut off my hair. Welcome to Cure for the Soul. This is Latanya. Thank you so much for stopping by. So I am a 4B, 4C natural with more of a zigzag pattern and some coily in my texture. I have been natural since 2014, where I ended up doing a big chop. I'm not going to share my entire journey on here, but I cut my hair off because I cut my hair off for a few reasons. For one, I wanted to see what my hair would look like short, because I was over the long, shapeless hair. The longer it grew, the more it shrank. So I never really got a chance to see much of my length. And living in Dallas, I didn't experience good twist outs or good hairstyles because there was something going on with the change of environment when I moved here from Atlanta. So I just had a hard time with my hair and I struggled with it. And it was just getting to a point where trying to move it past a plateau was a little bit too much. I had to wear wigs or whatever to get it past a certain plateau because I guess it was just continuing to do its own thing. So I decided to cut it off again and maneuver into a hairstyle that I saw in my brain. I've been cutting my hair since I was in the 7th grade. I'm now 47 years old, so that's been a long time. My mother was a cosmetologist and me and my sister Denise would go into her hair salon that was built into our basement. And she had a real hair salon in our basement. And we would go there and I always had this creative knack and I could just see a shape in my head and I wanted it. So my first haircut was in the 7th grade. I cut the side and the back of my hair in an asymmetric style. My mother didn't realize it until she took me to one of her friends, Nina, because Nina would do our hair as well as my mother. So sometimes when my mother didn't do our hair, Nina, which was my mother's hairstylist, she did our hair and she noticed that my hair was cut in an asymmetric style and it was a perfect cut, as she told my mother. So cutting to me is just like seeing a vision. I'm not a professional, so I don't advise you to do the same. This is just something that I do to my own hair. I'm sure once a stylist gets a hold of my hair and see that I have some inconsistencies there, they would fix it. But for me, this worked. After I cut off my hair, I purchased some clippers to clean up the cut in the back as well. That was a couple of days after I did this cut. after I cut this
I'm
style,
gonna keep
which
this
I ended
length,
up loving,
but I am going to take
I
off
ended
some
up
over
going
here,
on Pinterest a
and
little bit
I am
more.
going to
And
show
what I
you
noticed is
what
I
it
was like,
looks like
oh, well,
when
mine needs to be
I'm
shorter
all
in the
done.
front. That's where I messed up. I ended up cutting the front of my hair possibly a couple of weeks later. And that style, I had to change how I rocked it. I had to change how I wore it. So yeah, this cut was short-lived. I did like the next look, but it just wasn't what I was expecting from cutting my hair. Another thing I noticed is the front of my hair likes to lay to the front. So if I try to wear it in the look that I thought I was going for with the additional cut, it just didn't look right. And not only that, I have a longer and a slender shaped head. So if I'm doing just all hair going to the front and down, it just didn't look right. And then I noticed that a lot of those cuts were side view cuts. And the ones that I was able to see from the front, I didn't like them because it didn't fit the shape of the female's head. Their head looked funny and big. It just wasn't something I would have cut my hair to go for if I had noticed what the front of that look was going for. Now, what I will take away from this is I'm grateful that I did cut my hair because I got a chance to learn again from what I did not know when I cut it in 2014. When I cut it in 2014 from a big chop, you don't know what you don't know, right? That was my first time experiencing my natural hair as an adult and working with just the actual texture that came out of my head. I'm gonna do with this. I'm gonna figure out what I'm gonna do with this side. That came out of my scalp. So it's a learning curve. Now, I didn't dislike my hair. It just wasn't everything that I expected the shortcut to be. If I had left it alone from the original cut, but it wasn't bad. I still enjoyed it. And I also contended with if I should keep it short for another year or not. So last year in 2023, I did start growing it back out because I decided that I prefer my hair over the short look. I did have fun with this particular look and this shortcut, but at the same time, I prefer something a little bit different. And now that I have a little bit more knowledge of being able, now I can see what it's like again, just to get in the shower after my workouts, after I sweated out my hair, and just to be grown on a different level, like really enjoying my life as it relates to just doing me without braiding up my hair just to only put it back in a protective style under a wig, you know? So I'll keep you posted. Care of my hair and understanding it from the big chop in 2014 and cutting it again. It's a better and it's a different journey that I'm enjoying. I'm just grateful to God that He allows my hair to grow healthy and for me to take care of it. He's given me the wisdom. And I've learned a lot from my mother, being a professional, from watching natural hair videos on YouTube for the years. There's a big shout out to the natural hair community here on YouTube. So if you're interested in wanting to see a video about my hair journey, please leave a comment below and I'll see about pulling a video together that expresses and explains my hair journey for the last decade. This video has inspired you, resonated with you, or blessed you in any kind of way. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. God willing, I will see you on the next one.